This is such a dark clip, I'm shocked they even put this out. This is the wife of Stockton Rush, the madman behind the Titan vessel, and this video sees her hearing the implosion that killed her husband, but not knowing what it is. I suppose our morbid curiosity forces us to watch this.
500 meters, 30... What was that thing? 500 meters, 30... What was that thing? Drop 2 weights. Titan dropped 2 weights. So he meant to go down fairly light. Don't think that.
And just be ready to transfer to the sub.
Roger that. Thank you for confirming.
We've lost tracking.
Can you
Might as well get a little more morbid.
You can see a simulation of what possibly took place due to the high amount of pressure, causing the sub to crumble in about 30 milliseconds.
Movie director James Cameron, who, if you're not aware, has been deeper into the earth than anyone ever, and it's actually insane how deep he went, knew instantly what had happened.
They were on descent. They were at 3,500 feet. They lost comms and tracking. The last one being the critical one, because the transponder that's used to track a sub during descent and on the bottom is a fully autonomous system. It's in its own pressure housing, and it has its own battery power. So for them to lose comms and tracking at the same time, sub was gone.
What's really crazy is that a CBS news crew went down on the Titan successfully months before. Imagine being that news crew and thanking God every day that you made it out of there.
An experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign? The sub has about as much room as a minivan.
So this is not your grandfather's submersible. We only have one button, that's it. It should be like an elevator. You know, it shouldn't take a lot of skill.
I couldn't help noticing how many pieces of this sub seemed improvised.
We can use these off-the-shelf components.
I got these from Camper World. We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Come on!
Slow down, he's just in front of us. Just we are in front of the anchor.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, here's the bow, guys.
Again,
You guys see it?
Look at that though, how it just kind of emerges out.
Yeah.
That is it. That is otherworldly.
And there it was.
Stockton Rush made a lot of mistakes, and as some have pointed out, perhaps DEI was one of them.
One of the things that was abundantly clear was, the professionalism of the team. You guys were a well-oiled machine. The tenure of a lot of these folks, was obviously not significant. A lot of young folks coming out of school, but everybody knew their role and they executed it flawlessly. Tell me a little bit about how you guys do that.
When I started the business, one of the things you'll find, there are other sub operators out there, but they typically have gentlemen who are ex-military submariners, and you'll see a whole bunch of 50-year-old white guys. I wanted our team to be younger, to be inspirational, and I'm not going to inspire a 16-year-old to go pursue marine technology. But a 25-year-old, who's a sub-pilot or a platform operator, one of our techs, can be inspirational. And so we've really tried to get very intelligent, motivated, younger individuals involved, because we're doing things that are completely new. We're taking approaches that are used largely in the aerospace industry, is related to safety and some of the preponderance of checklists, things we do for risk assessments and things like that are more aviation related than ocean related.